Well, I've reviewed two versions of this film already, but not this one, though. This film just recently celebrated its 10th anniversary last year, and I failed to do a review of this because it had been some time since I last saw this film. Now it's time to get this out of the way. But it's gonna be a hard knock life if I gotta defend this film and ask, is it really that bad after a decade? Well, yes and no. Prepare yourselves, because here's my review of the 2014 version of Annie. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Dewalt, better known to you as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the 2014 musical dramedy flick Annie, released by Columbia and directed by Will Gluck, from a screenplay he co-wrote with Elaine Brosh McKenna. Mm. Now, this is a contemporary film adaptation of the classic 1977 Broadway musical of the same name, which in turn is based off the Little Orphan Annie comic strip. Now, the film shifts the setting from the Great Depression to the present day and is the second remake and the third overall film adaptation of the musical, following the classic 1982 version and the 1999 made for TV film. This revival film stars Jamie Foxx along with Rose Byrne, Bobby Cannavale, Cameron Diaz, and Quvenzhane Wallis, who plays the title character. The film was released on December 19th, 2014, which means this review, well, could have been out a month ago, but that's okay. Anyway, this film got dissed big time, but however, nevertheless, it still did okay at the box office. Let's get into the story and get this out of the way. In Harlem, Manhattan, New York City, 10-year-old foster child Annie Bennett lives in a foster home alongside four girls: Pepper Ulster, Isabella Sullivan, Tessie Marcus, and Mia Putnam, with Colleen Hannigan, a former singer who spends her days drinking, trying to get a boyfriend, and giving various grueling chores to the children in her care. Every Friday, Annie waits outside the Italian restaurant Domani's, believing her parents will come for her. Has and as a written message on Domani's receipt promised that they would do so. When a city inspector comes to check Miss Hannigan on how she treats the kids, Annie decides to take advantage of the opportunity. She manages to copy her social security number from the inspector's clipboard that slipped from his hand and heads off. Hoping to find out more about herself, unfortunately, Annie receives what she already knows. While trying to protect the Shiba Inu, Shiba Inu, excuse me, from a group of bullies, Annie is nearly run over by a car, but is saved by Will Stacks, a germophobic cell phone mogul running for mayor. The incident is caught on camera and soon goes viral on the internet, boosting Stacks' popularity. The persuasion of his campaign manager, Guy Danlily, Annie moves in with Stacks to continue his popularity boost, who enjoys everything. She becomes friends with Stack's assistant, Grace Farrell. Annie also gets to adopt a stray dog from before, naming her Sandy. Bonding with Annie, Stacks realizes that he had humble beginnings in Queens. He never really knew his father because he worked so much, but believed he could understand him if he worked just as hard. Annie also helps Grace and Stacks realize their feelings for each other. At Annie's request, Stacks takes her and her friends to see the premiere of Moonquake Lake. Stacks is uninterested at first, but soon becomes a major fan along with Grace. To Annie and Grace's insistence, he joins the premiere party. After returning her friends home, Annie shows Grace her Friday routine of waiting outside Damani's to see if her parents will return. Grace sympathizes, agreeing to keep this a secret from Stacks. At Miss Hannigan's, the girls accidentally wake her, and Hannigan snaps at him, saying that rich people are selfish and will turn their backs on anyone if they don't care about anymore, recalling her past. Slightly hungover, she laments about her situation of foster kids and her desire to reclaim stardom. Annie is invited to a charity event where she sings about how grateful she is for all the opportunities she's been given. After singing, she's asked by Guy to read a speech. Annie runs off and reveals that despite attending school, she does not know how to read. With Miss Hannigan's help, Guy plans to have a pair of imposters to claim that Annie is their daughter to boost Stack's popularity to the point where he wins the election. Guy would also then share his payment of the reward with Hannigan. However, Guy doesn't care about Annie's well being, planning to put her back into foster care after the election, cutting Hannigan out of the deal. All right, now I'm going to the end. I'm going to give it to you. You got 5 seconds to stop this video. Immediately go to the description box below. Fast forward to the time below. As I count down now, if you've seen this already, please continue. Okay, you've been warned. Miss Hannigan has a change of heart after Stax revealed the nice things Annie said about her. By the time she realizes herself, Annie has already been kidnapped by the imposters. Miss Hannigan tells Stax about Guy's role in the scheme. Enraged, Stax angrily confronts Guy and fires him. Stax, Grace, Hannigan, Lou, and the girls board Stax' helicopter. Aided by the police, they chase the getaway car into the park. The kidnappers believed and also made Annie believe that Stax paid them to kidnap Annie rather than Guy. So Annie gets upset and chastises Stax, thinking he set up the kidnapping and rescue. To prove his innocence, Stax announces to the press his withdrawal from the mayoral race. After which Annie helps Grace and Stax admit their love for each other. All three dance and sing happily as they are streamed onto television. Annie announces the opening of the Stax Literacy Center to help children like herself who can't read. Everyone then sings the classic song Tomorrow. As the credits roll and Stax adopts Isabella, Pepper, Tessie, Mia, as well as Sandy. Humorously, Hannigan attempts to continue singing even after the song is finished, receiving stares that cue her to stop. End of story. So, what did I think of the 2014 version of Annie? Well, it's a nice little version. While it doesn't really hold a candle up to the classic 1982 film, which had Eileen Quinn playing the titular character, which was classic. And I know it doesn't really hold a candle to the 2000 version. Um, no, not 2000. I mean 1999 version. My mistake. Which of course had Alicia Moore in playing the title character. This one still has its moments and what have you. Rotten Tomatoes unfortunately doesn't was not impressed. It has a mere 28, saying the new look and hints at progressive take on a well-worn story, but smothers its likable cast under cliches, cloying cuteness, and a distasteful materialism. Well, that's factually true, but however, there are some things I liked about it. Now, some of it was pretty cute in ways. Anyway, despite being dissed, it actually received 2 Razzies, but one, well, Cameron Diaz was nominated for going for the worst supporting actress, but lost it. But this film did win the category of worst prequel, remake, ripoff, or sequel. But despite that, it still got nominated for 2 Golden Globes for Best Original Song and Best Actress for the young Miss Wallis, which I'll get to in a little bit. Anyway, the film still did fine, what have you. Though it lost to The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies, and Night at the Museum, Secret of the Tomb, it still did okay. The film did much better in North America than it did overseas. It went on to make $136 million worldwide against its $65 to $78 million budget. Now, Metacritic also wasn't well easy on this by giving us a score of 33. But however, audiences polled by CinemaScore give it a decent A minus and what have you. Now, I really don't want to try and get into too much of this and what have you, so I can sort of defend the film a little, but not a whole lot. I'm going to say this isn't that great of a remake. Now, of course, this was produced under Will Smith's Overbrook Entertainment label, and well, after doing The Cry Kid 4 years prior. But I don't mind the cliches and what have you. The cuteness is fine, but yeah, the materialism, yeah, some of it was yeah, okay, but not great though. Now, for the music, which was done by Charles Strauss, that was pretty good, and the musical numbers, absolutely very good. Okay, well, maybe not very good, but well, you get the point. I am gonna say I really did. I think only a few songs I did like. Well, tomorrow was kind of perfect in a way, and maybe was fine as well. Easy Street that was fine too, but it's the Hard Knock Life was the real thing. I mean, after all, this wasn't the first time it was featured in there, because if you know that Sean Carter, alias Jay Z, who also happened to be a producer on this film, aside from Will Smith, actually did feature the actual musicals song in his own Hard Knock Life song back in the late '90s, as a matter of fact. Yeah. So the music's fine. I mean, I'm kind of mixed on it. Some of it was pretty good. Well, I did like let's see, the song "Opportunity." That was pretty good. I really thought that was good. Oh yeah, there was another song we can't forgive this from this "I Don't Need Anything But You." Yeah, that was good. That was pretty good too. So overall, the music's fine and what have you. I don't care what anybody says. Now, for the cast, we have Jamie Foxx playing Will Stacks, which I didn't mind that. It just caught me off guard. It is a shame they didn't use the Daddy Warbucks thing, but I'm gonna let it slide just this once. It's a modification of the character, okay? Rose Byrne plays Grace, and I'm gonna say not too bad. Bobby Cannavale plays Guy, and well, he's fine and what have you. And well, can you Badge, I'm sorry if I mispronounced it, is Nash, the tough but lovable bodyguard and driver for Will, a good friend for Ain't. Now, he evokes the traits of both Punjab and the Asp, if you remember from the original film. David Zayas plays Lou, who happens to be the owner of the local bodega, who's a friend of Ain't and has a crush on Miss Hankin, played by Cameron Diaz. Yeah, I'm gonna say she was fine, one of you. Not quite close to it, but not quite as good as Carol Burnett or Kathy Bates anyway. But she still tries to pull it off in a way. Now, of course, we have some others and what have you. Now, Amanda Troya, Pepper's not too bad. Eden Duncan Smith, Isabella, she was pretty good. Zoe Margaret Calais played Tessie, very funny, and Nicolette Pirini played Mia. Yeah, those weren't too bad. There was even some cameos. We had Patricia Clarkson, Michael J. Fox, Mila Kunis, Ashton Kutcher, Bobby Monahan, Rihanna, Sia, who also contributed to the soundtrack, which she did a cover of "You Never Fully Dressed Without a Smile" in the credits, as a matter of fact. But the big thing about this was young Quvenzhane Wallis, who played the titular character. I was really impressed with her performance. She was absolutely really good. I mean, while I much like Eileen Quinn and Alicia Morin, she does actually come close in my opinion. At first, I didn't know what to think about this young lady when I heard, because if they had given her red hair and freckles, then I would not have been impressed with this. But after seeing the trailer, it proved I was wrong, and they did not give her that. And I'm like, well, that's a relief. Well, overall, I'm gonna say the remake of Annie is not factually bad or what have you. Sure, it has its flaws and what have you, but still, it's a nice little film. But however, I am going to ask, would I recommend this? Well, I'd say just to be on the safe side, give it a one-time watch. if you like the first two films. But if not, then don't. Then don't. Just stick with the classic. Sure, it's not really one of the best remakes, but I'd much rather watch this over the crappy remakes Disney's been churning out lately. So overall, I think in 2014 it's not factually bad, again, despite its flaws. So what did you think of the 2014 version of Annie? Let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Continue to help support my channel, make it grow and make the views grow. Tell all your friends about my channel, give them to know me. Maybe they'd like to be a part of my Big D Nation. Share my vids with your friends if you'd like, if as well. Sorry. I'll be right back. Sorry, everyone. Needed a drink. But anyway, join me next time when I really bring down the guillotine as I review Vampires Suck. That's one film I don't think I could the film 110%, maybe just 20, 28, 30, 70. Never you mind. I'll talk about it, okay? So if you like this, check out my reviews for these other versions of Annie. Check out my review of the original from 1982 in the upper left-hand corner. The upper right-hand corner is my review of the 1999 TV version. Or if you'd like maybe something else, check out my review of this recent reteaming of Cameron Diaz and Jamie Foxx in my spoiler-free review of Back in Action, which is on Netflix. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying see ya.